Hi, I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to the weekend edition of Shell Point Today for January 10th, 11th, and 12th.
We're putting the final touches on what was another spectacular week here at Shell Point. Seth Mendel is taking us on a trip to one of the most beautiful spots in New England as he dives into the history of Cape Cod Canal.
And I know a lot of people don't know where the Cape Cod Canal is, but it's on the eastern side of Massachusetts.
David Pavey is here to offer another inspiring devotional.
But when Brown and his co-pilot looked at the enemy fighter pilot again, something odd happened.
Speaking of the Village Church, they're hitting a very major milestone this new year.
And I'm here to invite you to a very special occasion, which is coming up on January 19th. That's a Sunday.
Then we're taking a look back at some of the top stories from the past week.
But first, we're preserving nature as part of our look back on this day in history. It was 112 years ago when President Theodore Roosevelt made sure one section of America remained intact by declaring the Grand Canyon a national monument. After assuming the presidency in 1901, Roosevelt established the National Wildlife Refuge, protecting animals, plants, and even national parks. With the Grand Canyon becoming a popular tourist destination in the late 19th century, Roosevelt knew something had to be done to maintain its beauty for generations to come. After declaring 800,000 acres to be off-limits from developers, the president would declare, "You cannot improve on it, but what you can do is keep it for your children, your children's children, and all who come after you as the one great sight which every American should see."
Another thing every American should see is the amazing performance from Tim Zimmerman and the King's Brass. This Sunday, they'll be bringing their high energy act to the Village Church at 6:15. For over 40 years, the King's Brass has performed over 100 concerts, playing a wide variety of music from classic hymn to jazz spirituals and even some Christmas classics. Now you can come out and listen to this amazing group yourself as the King's Brass uses all corners of the sanctuary to lift hearts and spirits in praise. There are no tickets needed and no need to sign up. Simply make your way to the Village Church this Sunday at 6:15 to enjoy this amazing musical experience courtesy of Tim Zimmerman and the King's Brass.
Speaking of the Village Church, Assistant Pastor David Pavey is once again back with us to offer another inspiring devotional.